Folks, we are back. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Ghostwire. And we have just cleared. I mean, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gates we have to clear, but I have cleared all the gates in these areas. As you can see, I have saved 101,880 spirits I've transmitted to Ed. I have saved a grand total of, well, as you can see there on the right underneath, it has the spirits I've saved from containment cubes, ones I've saved from Hayaki Yako, whatever that is, Yaki Yako, and the Shibuya Underground. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get any more than that. I was gonna try and save them all, and who knows, I might make, I think I'll make a different save state to try and save them all, but for right now, I mean, man, I can't tell you how tedious it was to go all throughout the city and absorb those souls. Like, it is an extremely tedious process. And one of the downsides to this game is that it appears that most of the story is foretold in side quests. Like most of the game, like the meat of the game, are these side quests, which is stuff like one of them I did, which I believe, I don't know if I cut it out of the main quest or not, but it was a ghost who was trying, he couldn't pass on to the next world because he had to use the bathroom. And there was only one stall and someone was in there. And there was another ghost in the stall who couldn't finish using the bathroom because he didn't have 2 full rolls of toilet paper. So I had to get 2 physical rolls of toilet paper, give it to the ghost that's in the stall. He uses it, finishes using the bathroom, and leaves. And then the other ghost decides now he can finally pass on because the bathroom is free. Like, that has literally been all the side quests. I have ran into some creatures that are part of urban legends. I did find out that this Kuchisake is actually the very one I was talking about that will scar you from ear to ear so that you look like she does. That's the very one. Her name is Kichisake Ona. And there's various versions where she has different types of weapons, but regardless to the type of weapon, the goal is still the same. She'll slit your mouth from ear to ear to look like her. And then there's also this thing that actually kind of shocked me. Shiromuku. It is an extremely tall being. I don't know. I might have to look into it to see if this is an actual urban legend as well. but she's super tall. I mean, gotta be at least 12 feet. And I fought that while doing some side quests. So, if I'm not mistaken, this thing here, Biotaro, it was part of a. Uh, I forgot which part of the horror story it was from, but it turns out that a lot of these monsters or whatnot are part of actual urban legends. But the reason I'm starting this episode here, I'm starting this video here, is because we are close to. I mean, as you can see, we're at the main quest here. And this whole area right here was covered in fog, and we had to clear gates to get to this part here. So we finally got into this part. We're trying to clear this gate, and since this is the main quest, we're gonna. I decided to start recording now. And they talk like there are giants guarding this place. I don't see them though.
What's going on?
It's that giant. It's like a hurricane. Looks like it brought some friends, too.
Oh. So where's the giant? Oh, wow. Look at how tall he is. I didn't see all that. So what am I supposed to do about him? Can I go ahead and... Oh, no.
Still fight.
I need to heal up first.
I can't see. I couldn't see. Like, what was I supposed to do? I couldn't see. Man, Akito is trash.
It's over. They're gonna show us. I wish they just let us know in advance.
So the giant just vanishes? That's...
We're not gonna be able to get anywhere near that. The whole area's covered in fog. It'll rip our souls clean out if we go blundering around in there.
So, what are we going to do then?
Simple. We cut straight through. I'll lead the way. Come on.
Cut straight through? So I didn't have to fight the giant after all.
Cut through the fog? Can we really just do that?
Don't worry. Rinko and the others came up with a way to do it. Just have to hope it works.
Long, long ago, giants roamed these lands. Their movements brought about powerful winds. Great mountains rose in their wake. and even their footprints formed massive canyons. These giants were known as Daidarabachi. I have to say whatever to that, but you know, I have quite a few points. But right now we have to stop this giant.
In there.
So we're gonna cut through that large tornado by going in here.
Head for the back. Great. More of these things. Of all the times.
Can we get the power back on?
Yeah, breaker should be over past that flashlight. Try using spectral vision. Never know what we might find.
Try using spectral vision. It'll be a little late. I'll be a little late today. The fog here is so thick, I don't even want to walk outside. I'm gonna wait here a bit till it clears. Well, you can wait till it clears, but it didn't clear. So. Wait a minute. I still haven't managed to find this breaker with spectral vision yet.
No, you creeps.
I mean, how many hits? Level 39. Oh, he said it was over here by the flashlight. I'm sitting here checking my flashlight, like, where is it at? And he's talking about the flashlight over here on the floor.
What's that?
Akabeko, a type of folk art hailing from Fukushima, depicting a rotund red cow.
Corruption's making things harder for us.
Finally, some light. Those cars must be scaled down. There's no way he's that much bigger than a car. Take that. Some nether Yakuza puffs. So apparently there's Yakuza in the afterlife. I don't see any more visitors. So we don't have any reason to tally.
In that room.
You can go ahead. Oh. Another safe house? With a phone?
Take a look.
A bike?
That was Rinko's custom ride.
But what's custom about it?
Got some kind of anti-spirit tech, from what I heard. In theory, it ought to get us through the fog.
How about in reality?
Quiet. Give me a sec.
It won't even start.
Course not. There's no gas in it. Plus, the custom turbocharger's busted. We'll need a replacement turbine wheel to get it running again. The real problem's the fragrant underworld oil.
The what?
This is no ordinary bike. It's got the power to cut right through that fog. But to do that, it needs special oil from the other side. We're fresh out.
Okay, so how do we get some?
Dunno.
You... If you don't know, then what are we supposed to do?
Better get that. Bet someone's gonna force their help on us.
I have spiritual powers. If there are things troubling you that you can't see, I can help. Call me anytime. Confidentiality guaranteed. Rapid, best-in-class exorcism. Easy.
I didn't have all day to wait for you to pick up, so I rigged this phone to ring periodically and play back a recording. No need to talk, just listen to my instructions.
That voice. It's Ed.
You're in the garage, which means you're trying to use Rinko's motorbike. And now you don't know where to find the necessary fragrant underworld oil. I've told you before, KK, but I'm sure you'll have forgotten, am I right?
Smart guy.
You can find the oil in places where the underworld's interference is especially potent. Anywhere you can see it spilling over into our world. This should be readily apparent. Now get searching. Signing off.
I'm sorry, but some things are not adding
yet.
up.
Let's find a good vantage point to scope out the area. Around here, best bet might be the Mitake real estate building.
There's some things that aren't adding up. One, how did KK know about this dude's plan? It's almost like he knows who this guy behind the mask is.
So
even though in the
Ed,
prequel...
does he
and in
usually
the
communicate with recordings like that?
Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes he'll go a week or more without saying a word in person. One time I wanted to make him talk, so I told him there was a ninja hiding behind him.
And did that work?
Nope. But later he sent me a 20-minute recording of ninja facts.
It's almost like he knows who the guy in the Hanya mask is. Despite the fact that based on chapter 1 and 2, he has no idea.
That bike
So
of
it's still
Rinko's has
saying I
some
need to
serious
be
mods
here
on it, huh?
somewhere.
Yeah, those guys are all into that kind of thing. Rinko's really particular. Not just with the bike either. One time, that's the Rinko I know. Never holds back.
Would a secondhand shop really deal in something like that?
Lots of things end up on their shelves. Most folks wouldn't recognize it. If it's that corrupted, definitely worth checking out.
Oh, so now it's changed. But yeah, it's almost like he knows who the guy is. How did he know that? How did he figure out that Erica was the man's daughter? First off, and then like another thing that's not adding up. This bike. If it can chew through the fog, it looks like to me, rather than going to get this bow that I haven't used since KK was ripped from Akito's body, wouldn't it have been better to go for the bike first? Get to the roof of the...
That bike of Rinko's has some...
And of course, in order to do that, I need to clear this gate first. Yeah, I gotta clear these gates in order to make space. If I clear this gate, that'll open up this gate, which will, yeah. So it looks like, yeah, let me go ahead and...
Yeah, those guys are all into that kind of thing. Rinko's really particular. Not just with the bike either. One time she even built her own cleaning robot. That was mainly because she'd die before she'd pick up a broom, though. All right, let's scope out the area.
Gotta find that stuff for the bike.
Locate some gasoline and a turbine wheel. Locate some fragment underworld oil. And where exactly am I supposed to do that from? So he got vision like that. Oh, I'm about to say.
So, gasoline, a turbine wheel, and underworld interference.
Hey, nice car. Bet we could liberate a turbine wheel from it.
Probably some gas, too.
But that's in this world. I thought the gas you needed was from another world, from the other side. I just saw the look icon.
You into high interest loans or something?
Oh, so that's what it is.
I gotta scope out what's in the fog, so...
Something different about that Torii gate. Let's go check it out. Okay, we know where to go. Up to you to get us there.
Great, makes me sound like a chauffeur.
Alright folks, we are going to end this video here.
So where do we start?
Huh? Wherever you like. At the end of the day, all roads will lead to him one way or the other.
Yeah, we're gonna end the video here. I don't know. I expected a little bit more from the fighting the giants, but who knows? We might come across it. You know, we might come across the giants again. But yeah, I'm some things are just not adding up to me right now. One of the things is like, you know what the bike is, you know what's required to get it to run, which indicates that you either used it before or you've seen someone use it before. Yet you have no idea where to get the gas to make it run. Like that. It's almost like that's what I mean by the story seems to be going all over the place. Cause like KK seems to just know stuff out of the blue, that he did not know previously. Like again in chapter 1 and 2, when Akito's trying to figure out why this Hanya dude is after his sister, KK has no clue. Then all of a sudden in chapter 3, he's like, we gotta do something because he's gonna use your sister to bridge the spirit world with the physical world so that he can get his wife back that he lost due to an illness. How do you just all of a sudden know this now? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Hopefully, oh yeah, and there's one other thing. It seems like they tried to go the route of Mass Effect with this game, in that, you know, all 3 Mass Effect games only consist of like 5 missions, right? 5 main missions. Everything else is like a bunch of side quests. Only thing is, these missions, the missions and the side quests, kind of, to some extent, like when you're, for example, when you're in mission 1, the side quests in mission 1 are in some way related to the main quest. Here, however, it seems like the side quests are completely random occurrences, or the subject matter of the side quests have nothing to do with the main quest. Like the spirits that needed toilet paper to use the bathroom, that has absolutely nothing. We gotta save Mari, but we're busy trying to get toilet paper for ethereal beings who can't use it in the first place. There's a guy who he couldn't pass on to the other world because he used to hear the Moonlight Sonata being played in this neighborhood, but then all of a sudden the music sounded off, and so he can't leave the physical plane and go to the spirit world until he figures out why the music is off. Turns out one of the music instructors was a specter, and he hated the fact that there was a child prodigy who the world, or at least the country, thought played better than him on piano. So, even in his death, he sought to sabotage this child by making her music sound horrible. So we pretty much got rid of the specter, and then the child prodigy got to play her Moonlight Sonata, and then the other ghost got to leave the world. That's what the side quests are consisting of. Like, there's nothing. I expected it to be some kind of like backstory on what happened to Rinko. How did she mess up and get Erica and KK killed? How did they find out that the Hanya dude was going to put a barrier around Shibuya and spread the fog everywhere? Because as you know, Ed somehow found this out and told everyone to meet at some specific place where only he and one other guy made it out. Erica went back to help KK, and Rinko went to go find Erica, which caused all 3 of them to die. So it's like, instead of explaining more into that, what happened, I'm getting side quests about ghosts needing toilet paper. And on top of that, to put icing on the cake, I guess you could say, the majority of the game seems to be these side quests. As you saw before this video came out, there were like 10, 15 gates I had to do, which opened up side quests for all kinds of random stuff in order to get to this part of the main quest. And it's like, then I had to open up gates to get further through this main quest. So it's like the majority of the game seems to be, or at least 90%, like, well, 90% of what I've played so far has been side quests. And that is a little bit disappointing to me. Kind of reminds me of Dragon Age Inquisition in a way. But yeah, I'm also not liking the plot so far. The fact that you would kill 240 some thousand people to try and get the soul of your dead wife back who died of an illness, like, that is just a terrible plot in my opinion. But I guess we'll see what happens next. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you, let me know in the comment section what you think about the game, what you think about the plot. And if you want to see more content, consider subscribing, helping us reach more people, help us get into the algorithm, grow the community out. We get to play more games, more playthroughs, and analyze more story plots. And to be honest, yeah, I've been able to figure out more of the story of Elden Ring, and I have to be honest, I'm not too keen on that one either. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. And until next time, you guys know what to do. Always and forever.